Destiny. I don't know what to do. It's Shane. It's Shane.
What? What happened to Shane?
This can't be real. I must be having a nightmare. Shane would never do something like this.
Sis, calm down. Did something happen to him? Tell me exactly what's going on.
I woke up this morning and found a suicide note from Shane on the table.
A suicide note? From your husband?
I'm tired of it all. I'm going somewhere no one can find me to die in peace. I've already quit my job. I'm going to cancel my phone service before I go. Adios, Olivia. It was handwritten.
Adi, what? You think it's some kind of joke?
I thought so too, so I called his work. They said he quit 2 days ago.
Seriously?
He never said a single word to me about quitting his job. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? I have to go look for him right now, don't I?
Calm down. First, you should probably call the police, right?
What do I even say? That I found this note?
Yeah, maybe they'll start a search party or something. But
What?
the thing is, a lot of the time, the police won't seriously start looking right away, even if you file a missing person report. Especially with adult men, they tend to assume it's a case of them disappearing on their own. A friend of mine went through something similar. Her husband suddenly vanished.
Really? What happened?
She went to the police right away, but at first they told her to just wait a little longer and didn't do anything.
What? That's so worrisome.
Yeah, but a few days later, they confirmed he was safe. Turns out he just ran away from home.
That was lucky. But this case is different, isn't it?
Yeah, if Shane's note is real, I don't think it's just him running away.
Still, I never imagined the police would be so unhelpful.
Realistically, unless there's clear evidence of a crime, a full-scale search is difficult. Especially if they think he might have left voluntarily.
But what if he doesn't come back?
Well,
I don't get any of this. Carter is only 1 year old. Why would he do this, leaving us behind?
have you tried contacting him?
I've called so many times, but he won't pick up, and my messages are still unread.
I see. But doesn't Shane always have his phone on him?
Yeah, he gets so many work calls he should have noticed by now.
That makes it even more suspicious.
Yeah, but if his phone is ringing,
Exactly. If it's ringing, it means he hasn't canceled his service yet, and that's proof he's alive.
you think so?
Yeah, if he was really going to end his life, he would have cut off all contact before canceling his phone. So I think there's a chance he's reconsidering.
I guess that's all I can hope for.
For now, let's just calm down and think. Were there any signs from Shane? Like, has he been down lately?
No, just yesterday, he came home from work, drank a beer, and was laughing at the TV.
Was he acting completely normal? Nothing out of the ordinary?
Totally normal. He grabbed his favorite beer from the fridge, said, "Nothing beats a beer after work," and plopped down on the couch. He was watching some comedy show on TV, laughing his head off at some comedian's corny jokes.
Did he say anything special or act weird at all?
Nope. After dinner, he was snacking on some chips and chatting like usual. Then he took a shower like always and went to bed early.
But as of yesterday, he'd already quit his job, right?
Yeah. Maybe he seemed fine on the outside, but was secretly struggling. He didn't seem like it, though.
How is he acting towards you and Carter?
Shane's never been the type to be super involved with the kid. He was distant, as usual. Even when I'd say, "You should play with Carter a little," he'd just snap back with, "Shut up," or something. It's been like that for a while now.
Maybe he had some problems he couldn't even tell his family about. But that's not really like Shane, is it? If anything, he's more of an optimist.
You're right, last year when he had that huge issue with a project at work, he didn't panic at all.
Oh yeah, for that big account?
Yeah. In a situation where most people would freak out, he just said, it'll all work out. Even when he got into that accident a few years ago and was seriously injured, he was laughing, saying he was lucky to get a long vacation.
For real. Shane was always so positive.
Yeah. When our flight got canceled during a trip, he just laughed and said, "Unexpected stuff is what makes it fun." That's why this whole situation is even harder to believe.
Let's tell the police anyway. I don't know if they'll do anything, but
Okay.
I'll go with you to the police station. After that, we can look for him together.
Thanks. But Destiny, what about your job?
I quit my day job. I told you I'm working at a bar now, remember? Making money at night while I study to become a preschool teacher.
Oh, right. My head's all foggy, I just woke up.
Speaking of which, you just woke up. Isn't that a little late? You were always an early riser, right?
I know. It's weird, I have no idea why I slept in so late.
That is strange. Anyway, I'm heading over to your place now. You should keep trying to contact Shane, just in case.
Okay. Destiny, I think I might have to give up on Shane.
Still no contact from him, huh?
I've messaged him so many times, but no reply. And now when I call his number, I just get a message saying the number is no longer in service.
So it doesn't even ring anymore. The police did a basic search, but it doesn't seem like they found any leads.
Sigh. I married Shane 5 years ago, and we had Carter so soon after. He'd been a little cold recently, but I never doubted that we'd continue on as a family. I can't believe it's come to this.
I know.
Of course, I want Shane to come home safe. But I have to be strong and prepare to raise Carter on my own.
You're not alone, sis. I'll help you out as much as I can. And let's just believe that Shane is okay somewhere.
Thank you, Destiny. It's so comforting to have you here.
Sis! You're not gonna believe this.
Destiny, it's been a while. What's with all the excitement?
Okay, just to confirm. Your husband died 5 years ago, right?
Yeah. He left a suicide note and vanished, and that was the end of it. I haven't filed the official papers yet, but I'm pretty sure he's no longer in this world.
He just dropped a kid off at my preschool?
Huh? Wait a minute. That's impossible. A dead man showing up, and with a kid?
But it was definitely Shane. He came to drop off a little girl.
That guy. Could he be...
What?
Did he come back as a ghost or something?
No way, of course not. Sis, Shane is alive.
Are you sure it was him? Not just some look-alike?
I secretly took a picture. I was too shocked to say anything to him.
This is...
See?
That's definitely Shane. He's gained a lot of weight, and his hairline is receding a bit, but there's no mistaking him. Wait, what is going on?
That's what I want to know.
Maybe he tried to kill himself and failed? And then met another woman and had a kid?
You guys are still legally married, right? You never divorced?
Yeah. There was never any concrete proof that he was dead?
Then he shouldn't be able to get remarried legally.
So he got together with a woman who already had a child?
No, more like...
What?
This is just my theory, but I don't think Shane ever planned on dying in the first place.
What?
The kid he dropped off was 5 years old. And it's been 5 years since he left that note and disappeared.
So you mean...
That he dumped you and Carter for another woman.
No way.
I'm so sorry, but I think it's a possibility. Carter was only 1 back then, and if you divorced, he'd have to pay a huge amount in child support. If he had a kid with another woman, running away is definitely an option he might take.
But to fake his own death and disappear.
At least he wouldn't get hit with child support bills.
I can't believe this. Anyway, I'm coming over there right now.
What?
Either Shane or the kid's mother should be there to pick her up in the afternoon, right? I'm going to meet them and hear what they have to say.
But from your house. It's more than a 2-hour drive to get here, right?
I know.
Carter's at kindergarten, right? What are you going to do about picking him up?
Well,
let's just calm down for a second. For this kind of thing, it's better to hire a private investigator and have them look into it thoroughly. That's the surest way to get the truth.
you're right.
Maybe there's a completely different story here. And hey, there's still a chance it's just a look-alike.
But if Shane really did betray us, I will never, ever forgive him.
I know. Anyway, I'll take care of hiring the PI from my end. You just wait for the report.
Okay, thanks, Destiny. Shane, it's been 5 years since I last contacted you. I'm so glad to see you're alive and well.
Huh, who is this?
Your wife, Olivia.
Olivia. Wait, what's going on? How did you get my number?
I had a private investigator look you up. More importantly, don't you have something else to say?
A PI? Well,
You're panicking too much to talk. Fine, I'll walk you through it. First off, I found out you were alive 3 weeks ago. Thanks to a sighting from my sister.
From Destiny?
She's working at Bright Beginnings Preschool now. A place you know well, right?
Destiny works there.
Destiny's looks have changed quite a bit, so I guess you didn't recognize her.
I had no idea.
You're dropping off a little girl at that preschool, aren't you? A girl who just turned 5.
Well,
She's your daughter, isn't she? I told you, I had a PI investigate. Stop mumbling and give me a straight answer.
yeah, she's mine. Her name is Chloe. She looks just like me.
I didn't ask for all that. But you were supposed to have died 5 years ago, right? So why do you have another family and seem so happy?
That's because I abandoned you guys.
So you admit it, you piece of trash?
You're the one who told me to give a straight answer.
Why did you do it? Neither I nor Carter ever did anything to deserve being abandoned by you.
I always wanted a girl. I told you that before, didn't I?
Yes. When we found out our baby was going to be a boy. But you told me, once the baby is born, the gender won't matter.
Yeah, but when he was actually born, I didn't find him cute at all.
Why were you so obsessed with having a girl?
Girls are cuter, and they'd be all sweet to me.
Sweet to you?
You know, when boys get older, they rebel against their dads and stop talking to them.
I think girls can be the same way.
With a girl, there's still something cute about it. But with a boy, I can't find anything cute about it.
That's just your ego talking.
Besides, just having a girl around is comforting. I thought it would be bliss to come home from a long day at work and be greeted by a sweet little girl.
That's no reason not to love Carter.
I know, but I just couldn't stop wanting a girl in my heart.
I'm speechless. So you went and had a kid with another woman?
No, at first I was just cheating to blow off steam. But then she got pregnant, and by the time I found out, it was too late for an abortion. And on top of that, I found out the baby was a girl.
So you decided to abandon me and Carter? A family isn't something you can just throw away.
I agonized over it, okay. But raising one kid while also paying child support for another, it's just too much. That's why I thought about getting a divorce and disappearing.
So you decided to fake your own death?
It would have been a pain in the ass if you looked for me.
Leaving a note like that. You absolute scumbag.
Well, a suicide note is the best way to make someone think you're dead. If I just ran away, I'd be reported as a missing person and they'd search for me. If I left a note and disappeared, even the police would assume I was dead and wouldn't launch a major search.
But isn't that an incredibly cowardly way to do things?
It might be cowardly, but it was the most surefire way.
Speaking of that day, there's something I want to ask.
What is it?
The night before, did you drug me? Put sleeping pills in my drink or something? I overslept an unnatural amount that morning?
Yeah, I gave you a heavy dose. It would have been a hassle if you woke up before I left.
Unbelievable. To think you went that far to deceive me? How much more are you going to hurt me before you're satisfied?
I had no choice. If I didn't, my whole plan would have been ruined.
Your plan? You're truly the worst. You weren't thinking about our family at all, were you?
I was, but I just really wanted a new life for myself.
Using sleeping pills to knock me out? That's a crime.
Don't be so dramatic. At the time, it was the only way.
There was no other way? Shouldn't you have faced this with a little more integrity?
It's too late to say that now. Back then, that's what I had to do.
That excuse won't fly. What you did is absolutely unforgivable. Quitting your job, canceling your phone. Was it all so I wouldn't find you?
Yes. When I decide to do something, I go all the way. I can't believe I got found out like this.
You can thank my sister. Thanks to her studying her ass off to become a preschool teacher, I was able to find you by pure chance.
So, Olivia, what are you planning to do now?
First, a divorce. I couldn't file the papers because I didn't know if you were alive or dead.
Oh, right. If I divorce you, I can finally marry Chloe's mother. Awesome. Let's get divorced right away.
You're still as positive as ever. At this point, you're just a complete idiot.
Huh.
I'm also suing you for damages for cheating and demanding child support, of course. Chloe's existence is all the proof of your affair I need.
Wait, I'm only working part-time right now. I don't have that kind of money.
Then work yourself to death to get it. Also, what exactly does Chloe's mother know?
Jessica, she doesn't know anything. I hid the fact that I was married when we got together. I still haven't told her anything.
She didn't ask you to get married after your child was born?
Of course she did, but I managed to talk her out of it. I told her my whole family is in the mob. So it would be better if we didn't get married.
Your life is really just one big lie. Just so you know, I'm telling Jessica, was that her name? The whole truth.
What?
I can't just stand by and let another woman be deceived.
Wait, hold on. Anything but that. Spare me.
No.
If she finds out I was lying, she might leave me. And then the money.
What?
Even if we're not married, I'll still be obligated to pay child support.
I know that, but is money the first thing you're worried about? You really are a piece of trash through and through.
I'm already relying on Jessica's income as it is. Come on, Olivia, I'm begging you. If that happens, I'll die.
You've already died once. Go ahead and die again.
I was wrong. Please forgive me.
Don't mess with me. The day you left that note and disappeared, do you have any idea how devastated and heartbroken I was? I couldn't make sense of anything. My whole world went dark. And it wasn't just that day. For the next 5 years. Do you have any idea what it was like for me? Raising Carter all by myself?
I'm so sorry.
I will never forgive you for unilaterally abandoning your family.
Olivia. Wait. Please don't tell Jessica.
This time, you can really go to hell.
No.
Shane and I successfully finalized our divorce. I sued Shane for damages for the affair and demanded back pay for 5 years of child support, all in a lump sum. Shane, who had no savings and only worked part-time, apparently got on his knees and begged Jessica to front him the money. But once she learned the whole truth, there was no way she would forgive him. She broke up with him and demanded child support for their daughter Chloe. Burdened with massive debt, Shane contacted his parents for the first time in 5 years. He seemed to think his parents would be thrilled to hear he was alive and would happily help him out. But they told him what he did was beyond monstrous, disowned him, and refused to even see him. Now he's living in a rundown apartment, working multiple part-time jobs just to make ends meet, and slowly paying off his debts. It will probably take him decades to pay it all off, but no matter how hard it gets, I hope he keeps on living and working without writing any more suicide notes. As for me, I used the money from the settlement to move into a bigger house, where Carter and I are living a peaceful life. I can never thank my sister enough for her unwavering support for me and my son. Speaking of my sister, she met a wonderful man, and they just got married. They're having a wedding soon, and Carter and I are both so excited to see her on her big day.
Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.